So just to start off, I was wondering if you could just give me a general overview of the nSight platform, essentially why and how it was developed.
The RNS system is a platform technology, and the first application of the technology is for treatment of persons with medically intractable focal onset seizures. And the intent of the device is to target the region from which seizures arise. So neurologists know how to do this. They know how to figure out where seizures are coming from. And using those capabilities, the patients who are candidates are identified, and leads containing small electrodes are placed actually within or over the region of seizure onset, using standard stereotactic techniques. Those leads are collecting data from that region directly, which is going to a neurostimulator, which is placed within the skull. And that neurostimulator is sensing that data all of the time. And when it is detecting patterns that are abnormal and of concern, as the physician has programmed it to do, it provides stimulation in response. And the physician also tells it how to provide stimulation. So it is a closed loop: sense, detect, stimulate, but it also records. All of this data, which is being acquired continuously, is stored within the neurostimulator. And then by the patient using a wand to transmit that to a home monitor they have, and then over the internet to a portal, the physician or the patient data management system. The physicians then have access to all of this data. It's amazing. This has never been seen before, this information from somebody walking around living their normal life. However, it is also a lot of data, and the massive data can take a great deal of time to look at, but it also becomes more challenging because if you have years of data, it is really hard to see the trends unless that data is collapsed and interpreted for you. So over the experience with the RNS system, we have been able to figure out the points in that data, or the information in that data, that is most important for the physician to know in order to know how to manage the device, the RNS system, but also how to manage medication, the dosage of medication, whether a new medication is going to be beneficial. By looking at the data from the RNS system, there's now several publications that describe changes in 2 weeks that will let you know whether a medication is going to be helpful. If you see changes in brain electrical activity, perhaps the epileptiform activity increases, then you might also want to know whether the patient is complying with their medication or if there are other behavioral changes. So this is all tremendously insightful. The nSight platform provides a way that physicians can very quickly, very efficiently, and very intuitively see all of this data processed down and collapsed into to a report that requires very little effort and will lead to changes in management of not just the RNS system, but also medications and all behavior. So I think what I want to make sure that neurologists understand, which they already do, is that we are moving into an era of data science. We all are in all aspects of our life. But the RNS system is an example of one of the new therapies that are acquiring great amounts of data. And the challenge for us is to understand how to apply data analytics so that we have information that we can comprehend, that we can condense, and that we can act upon. The nSight platform is a major effort to take all of the information that is actionable, meaning the information that the neurologist wants to see in order to understand how to best treat their patient, and to provide it in a way that is very easy to to grasp. That's very efficient and very effective and very intuitive. The nSight platform provides the uh, kind of consolidated and analyzed reports of all of that data. And in looking at that, the physician will be prompted to make perhaps changes in the way that the neurostimulator is providing stimulation, or changes in anti-seizure medications or behavioral counseling. So it really is information that changes the treatment plan.